First time ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ.
I'm asking them not to stay.
You're asking them, no? Thank you. Thank you. So I feel like I'm not needed here. You could just sit here and they will just leave. So folks, I'm a film critic. My job is to look at films, not so much at box office, but this man doesn't give me a choice. Right? What a year you've had. What a year. 1,250 crores box office for KGF 2 global. Guys, 54 crores. Only the Hindi version opening, which is a record in Bollywood that has. You. Yeah, I'm going to need some crowd control from you. You're going to have to help with the crowd control. Across the world.
See, generally what happens is, in our previous interview also I think we discussed about this. So the issues what masses have, or they need some kind of inspiration. They need somebody to motivate them. So that may not come from books, or they may not attend some personality development course. Cinema is one such medium. I know it's about action, gangster, all of that, but deep down, that's about one common man who's got a lot of difficulties, and nothing is easy or ideal situation for him. But he surpasses all the difficulties in style, with conviction, and he goes and he achieves it. That is something which everybody today wants to do or connect, because we need to give them confidence. Most of the people, they are like crushed in the beginning. The way society tells you that this is how, if I have to speak about my industry, this is how a star should be, this is how he should look, this is what, these are the type of clothes he should have. So there is some set rules where society is unknowingly pushing it on youngsters or today's generation. So they're confused, including me. I was confused. So the moment you realize it's all within you, and if you decide, nothing can stop you, and everything will change. You can change. Change doesn't happen on its own. You have to take action. So if they realize that, then they will definitely get inspired. Rocky did that to them, and I think there is a Rocky in everybody is what I feel.
One of my favorite scenes in the film is early on. You get down from the helicopter, you put yourself at the head of the table where all the other bad guys have gathered, right? And then you drop that killer line about nepotism. Which I just loved. And then you say, I've got here on merit. Right? Rocky Bhai is saying, I've got here on merit. And a little later in that scene, you say that you can't create another Rocky Bhai
Portion. When we put that nepotism, that was not, there was no such development in the industry. That was shot much before lockdown and all of that. So the idea was, it's a burning issue. So it doesn't mean that people who have come from film background or film family, it's not against them. Nepotism, according to me, is not about some actor's son or some producer's son coming into industry. It's not about that. It's about them trying to put others down, acting as if they are blue blood or they are royalty. That is wrong. So that's there in most of the fields. It's not just cinema. But cinema, it's visible and people talk about it, criticize it. It's like little vulnerable industry. If not everywhere, that is there. But if as a country, a society, we have to evolve or go to the next level, we should encourage talent, we should encourage merit. So the idea was, even in gangsters, even in underworld, if you are talking about me, that was a confusion. When I just we were discussing. I said, this is the best time to tell him nepotism. Here also, so everybody's like, isn't it too high a word? And I don't know. Then that became like a big thing everywhere. Everybody started discussing. So then most of the people understood. But the point is not to put anybody down from the industry. It's to inspire any individual. For me, from the beginning, all I had is confidence and vision. And when I look at people who are trying to intimidate you with power or with just the background, if you do it, good, we respect you. But at the same time, because somebody has done it in your family, or that we give you love, we respect you. When you mutually respect everybody, that's fine in any industry. But don't use it as a weapon to intimidate others. So somebody like me, I think it's most of the people's issue, and they have it in them. Somebody like me, if I represent, then that's when the CD comes. And on a daily basis, I think all of us go through that. I'm not somebody who's like 24/7 confident, or I'm not somebody, but most of the time I am.
Really?
Because I don't think about what to lose, or it's about you. You be yourself, and the whole world will sense it. If you try to act, if you try to pretend, or if you try to impress someone, that's when you lose respect. If you be yourself, and if you don't care about, not with arrogance, if you don't care about, what others are thinking about you, judging you, then everybody will like you if you're real and if you have that confidence. I think it's a constant process. I get inspired by looking at a lot of other fellow actors, or competition is something which I feel it is very important in the industry. I always been telling about it. It's not just about one individual. So I always tell KGF was not to intimidate. It is the vision of KGF was to inspire. And I wanted everybody to believe that anybody can go out and achieve. It's not like we are not inferior, or it's not like an impossible task. I always believe everybody comes to this world as a baby. I've never seen or come across any story where somebody has come with all might and power. So they all develop it. So if they can, even we can. That's about it. You keep motivating yourself. Set a goal. That's what I believe. You set a goal, and then take actions what it requires and what kind of people you have to associate, and then just keep going. Don't care about rest of the things. Success and failure is like, it's not, trust me when I say this, even after this success, it's not success which gives us happiness. It's about the journey. When you see that, when nobody else is even thinking of it, or if they can't imagine, but you are seeing it absolutely with such clarity that it's as if it's there waiting for you, that's the fun part. So
Yeah.
set a high goal, set a goal which should look like, there's a saying, no? If you tell your goal, people should be scared. If not, it is not a goal. Buying a house, buying a car, or settling down, having a good family is not a goal. That's basic. We will end up set high goals. Then I think individually everybody can. If everybody starts thinking like that, many things can happen for this country. Because we just talk about our country was great back then. Our civilization was like that. So I can go on and on about this topic because I love it. That changed my life. Belief system changed my life.